to my Blazing Knights, it's me Blazeix, and welcome back to Blazeix Reacts. Today, we're going to be reacting to Ads to Sonic Heroes Episode 14, Team Sonic Christmas Part 2 of 3. Yes, we're finally reacting to the second part, and let's see what kind of crazy questions they get asked. Without further ado, let's get into the reaction. Want to go check out Sonic Song 182's channel? The link will be down below. Want to go check out the original video stuff above? I could go check it out. Let's jump right in. Without further ado, Blazeix Reacts, let's blaze in action.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to episode 14 of Ask the Sonic Heroes. Sonic, I need you to answer a question 1 through 86.
Okay.
86? Good lord.
Let's go 27.
This question is from some person.
Oh.
That is legitimately their name.
Okay.
That's funny.
Some person to Sonic. Would you rather jump in a pit of fire or jump in a pool of water?
Now this is an interesting question.
One
Shadow,
hand,
you're enjoying the thought of both a little too much.
He is. He really is.
seeing as one, if I jump into a pool of fire, I'll lose my rings, be temporarily invincible, and can jump back out. Or, pool of water, not lose my rings, have the potential of drowning, but still can get air from...
Which is ironic considering hedgehogs can swim.
I'd probably have to choose the water.
Yes, I did
Because at
research
least
on
with
this.
that one, I don't have the potential of dying as long as I have air bubbles.
But what if we took those away? What if something were to happen?
Of course Shadow is asking
No air
that.
bubbles
Of course he
underwater
is.
Anymore. Something strange happened, and there was none of those.
Shadow, easy, man.
I don't know where that came from.
Where did that come from? Aren't we supposed to be having, like, fun Christmassy?
Well, I mean, it just kind of went from 0 to 90.
Right?
Shadow for you. Let's do 4. From Prince Solaris. To Tails, how do you come up with all of your inventions? Because I have always wanted to know that. It's very interesting to me, the amount of amazing things you create, and I was always wondering, how does he make these? Sorry if I was rambling.
Oh. Well, my policy is basically see a need, fill a need, so if there's something I need to do that I need help doing, I invent something that can help me do it.
That's a
That
good...
sounds like a smart approach.
That is a very smart
It's a
approach.
very impressive workshop. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but he just has these tools just kind of lying around, and he just comes up with some of the most amazing things. And they have such amazing polish, too. They're not even, like, crude or anything.
I do my best, Tim.
He does his
You do a
best.
great job, buddy.
All right, next up, let's do Knuckles' question. Go ahead, Shadow.
Alrighty, Knuckles. 1 through 40, please.
Let's go for a 39.
Sonic Dude 6453 asks, to Knuckles, in Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, how were you able to sense the Master Emerald shards? If so, how come your sensing ability has gotten worse in SA2, where you were able to only sense one shard at a time, as compared to SA1, where you could sense multiple shards at a time?
What it came down to was
That's
that
a good
I
question.
have the innate ability to be able to sense the Master Emerald's presence at any given time. It's a power that's been passed down the Echidna tribe for generations to generations, from every single Guardian. We all have the ability to know where the Master Emerald is at any given time. Now, the thing is, whereas that first adventure that we had, that was kind of me. I mean, I had never experienced that before. So all I know was that all of a sudden I was sensing multiple parts at once, and I wasn't able to focus.
Wait,
So
can
that's the
Knuckles
reason why
still
you were able
do
to
this?
Kind of find out where each piece was. More or less, what you think was a good thing was a bad thing for me. I was scatterbrained the whole time. I was trying to figure out where to go, what to do, where are the Master Emerald pieces. It wasn't until the second time it happened, whereas I had the chance to focus because it was my second time handling it. So I had an opportunity to be able to harness my energy to be able to find it a lot easier.
So it can only
Easier
work
on
with the
me.
Master Emerald.
Probably harder for the people playing at home, but believe it or not, it allowed me to focus.
Huh, that's interesting. And I suppose more efficient, since you're able to zero in on exactly the one you're looking for instead of trying to find multiple things at once, which would split your focus.
Exactly. So, you believe it or not, it's actually the exact opposite. My treasure hunting skills got better It's just you couldn't see it at the time.
Sonic, let's ask the next group question.
Let's go for 34.
From Supersonic Gaming Master to Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, what are your favorite video games that you have ever played?
Is this counting our own?
Excluding your own. Let's exclude.
Yeah, because this is kind of cheating if it counts your own.
Well, Tails, why don't you start?
I actually like the older games, like retro ones, kind of like Galaga and Centipede and stuff.
Oh, I
They're
used to
really
play
simple.
Galaga.
They require a lot of experience, I guess you could say.
I love
Nucky?
Galaga.
For me, I like Spelunky.
What is that?
It's a cute little indie game. It's actually really cool. I suggest anybody take a look at it. It's
If
available
Knuckles
on
is
Steam
checking
and
it.
other sort of,
If Knuckles recommends it,
nowadays.
it has to be good.
It's basically a platforming game where your goal is to get from one side of a cave to the other while trying to stay alive as best as possible and finding other people to adventure with. It's a lot of fun, and it's actually really great to play alongside with a group.
That guy kind of looks like a cross between Indiana Jones and Bob the Builder.
He does.
Kinda.
He does.
He's really cool though. I like his hat.
You would. All right, Sonic, did you figure one out yet?
Well, if I'm gonna be 100% honest, I really, really like Street Fighter.
Interesting choice.
That's
Why
a-
would you pick that?
Wow, Street Fighter?
Well, it has such a great legacy, first of all, and it predates even me, and it has such an incredibly dense following that like everybody. I think dense is probably the worst adjective I could use. I think massive, enormous following. Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody knows about Street Fighter, and it's for good reason. It's a great game, has great pacing, and heck, if it gets too slow for you, you can change it up in the turbo mode. It's just super cool, and I suggest anybody, if you have an inkling of an interest for video games, check out Street Fighter every now and then. My favorite character is Vega.
Sonic, be honest with me. Do you like the game only because it says the word Sonic Boom in it?
Next question.
Sonic, 1 through 86.
42.
Caleb Rainwater asks, to Sonic, how do you do a spin dash?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked.
That's a good
So
question.
first what you do, you plant your feet down, you place your hands forward, and you somersault in place. What you gotta do though, you have to have the ability to move your body fast enough to be able to keep your hands propelling you forward. Good example. Whenever you go over to like those state fairs and they have like the really big like slides, and you have to like push yourself off with your hands off the ground, think that, but you're staying in place and doing it at least 150 times per second.
How does that not make you seasick?
I mean, I'm just so used to doing it. Believe it or not, it was
You get
actually
used to
Tails
it.
that taught it to me.
Oh, really?
You're
Well,
welcome.
yeah. I mean, think about it. Remember when people remember my first game? I wasn't able to do it. It wasn't until I met Tails that I was able to do it.
Tails, we're going to focus on you next with your next question. That's 1 through 32.
13.
Well, we sort of talked about this a little bit, or something similar, but from Ruby Sword to Tails, what is your favorite snack? Ruby Sword says their favorite snack is Jaffa Cakes.
What now?
What?
What is that?
It sounds yummy.
They're these little biscuit-sized cakes, and they're named after Jaffa oranges.
So they're
Do
like
they go good?
It's like, it looks like a moon pie.
That sounds really good.
But what is your own favorite?
Personal favorite.
You always, Tails, don't even try. How many times have we gone to the grocery store and you're like, I need peppermint candies. Please, 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 Sonic, please, please, please.
Didn't have to bring that up.
Would you say peppermint, or is there another snack that is better for you these days?
Oh, he's right. I do like peppermint. But I also really like Cheetos.
Peppermint and Cheetos. Fantastic.
Okay, so you know the way to get
I think
to
those
Tails'
are
heart.
good.
Peppermints and Cheetos.
Sounds disgusting.
I don't know.
That sounds like it'd give you some stomach problems.
Shadow, go ahead and ask the question to Knuckles.
Pick a question 1 through 40.
Let's go for 8.
Mario and Luigi 0708. To Knuckles. How did it feel when you held Rouge's hand in Sonic Adventure 2?
You just wanted to hold my hand, didn't you? You're such a good.
I remember that.
No, I was trying to save you. Wait, for that matter, actually, now that I've gone to thinking about that, you could have just flown.
I intended to fly.
She could have,
Somebody
too.
grabbed my hand first.
Yeah, what was with that totally caught off guard look of I'm closing my eyes?
I was about to take off gracefully into the air as the beautiful bat that I am, but then there was a nice big warm hand that caught me and stopped me.
To answer your question, it felt, well, like I was doing something right. And, that's what you're supposed to do when you're, a guardian. You do what's right.
Why did you hold it so long? I had to pull it away from you.
Well, I mean, I wanted to make sure you're okay. I was kind of, looking over.
You know why he held it for so long.
Bruises.
Just prior to that, you were punching her in the face.
Indeed.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that I didn't punch her. That's why I apologize.
He's gender neutral.
I was-
Bruises were from you? Like, what?
He's a gender equal
I
fighter.
just, I didn't want to hurt her. That's why I apologize.
You do have quite a punch on you, Nucky.
I just needed to get my emerald back.
He definitely needed to get that emerald back.
All right. Well, anyway, we need to go ahead and move on to our group question after that. And let's see. I believe it's Tails' turn to pick a number 1 through 56.
The mics are a little
56.
low. I didn't say anything, but you can definitely tell that the
From
music overpowers the
Skylar
mic
Emerald
of the
Crafter,
characters.
Skylar Sunrise. To everyone, if you were to ever consider getting a pet, not a chow, what would it be and what would you name it?
A dog. And I would name it Mutsky.
Okay.
Sonic would want a
The
dog?
rest of you?
I've kind of always wanted a bearded dragon. He seemed pretty neat. And they asked what I would name it. Probably Einstein.
Einstein.
Of
All
course.
right, Mutsky, Einstein, and Knuckles. Who's your pet?
Probably a hamster. It would teach me patience. It would teach me patience to be able to handle something that's fragile and small with my incredibly large hands.
But you already did that with grapes.
Yes, and I would take all my grape training and allow it, use it to take care of a hamster. And if I were to name it, I would name it Stormageddon the Destroyer.
That's the best name ever.
It'd be so cool. He's like a smaller hamster with an awesome name.
Oh my goodness. Well, all right. So that was Mutsky the dog and Einstein the bearded dragon. And what was that for the hamster?
Stormageddon the Destroyer.
Stormageddon the Destroyer.
Best name ever.
All right. Well, next we're moving on to our Christmas question for this session.
Alrighty, Sonic. From Arum T. Bobblehead. To Sonic. Are you Santa? If not, then does that mean he's faster than you at getting around the world?
Okay, I think we've answered this question kind of before, but no, I
This is
myself
a good
am
question.
not Santa, but Santa has needed my help before. Yeah, no, he has the ability to harness my speed. I mean, after all, after I realized the whole Sonic Claus thing didn't really work out so well, I gave the ring back to him. And I was like, hey, you can use this so that way Christmas will never have to worry about being ruined.
So I suppose that means that your speed is about even then, because he has that ring?
Exactly.
Yeah.
How else do you think he does it all in one night?
All right, good. And next up, we're going to ask a question for Tails from Jimatronius Maximus. To Tails, how do you choose what tree to get for Christmas?
Well, I usually just go by which one smells the best, honestly. I like the smell of pine trees, so it's gotta have a nice strong scent. Otherwise, I'm not gonna pick it.
Is it
Honestly, that's a
usually
good
from
thing to
Christmas
choose.
tree
There's
line,
actually a
or
pine
do
tree
you
on
get
my
to
street.
get your own from the mountains somewhere?
Well, definitely the mountains.
But I raised him up well, and remember, you always gotta make sure that you plant a pine seed after you're finished cutting one down.
And next, Shadow, why don't you ask Knuckles a question?
Alrighty, Knuckles. This is from Eloise the Geek Warrior. To Knuckles, do you believe in Santa Claus?
I mean, I've had irrefutable proof that he exists. Why would I not believe him? Santa clearly exists. I've seen him. Sonic's helped him. Like, what's there not to believe?
Knuckles, what if I told you the reality that you think you're in is all an illusion? You've
What?
been connected to a device your entire life, and every memory that you've perceived thus far is false.
Shadow, leave him alone.
Wait a minute, you got that from the Matrix.
No, it's real life, Knuckles.
I know for a fact because that was a movie that Tails gave me so that way I can watch it on my laptop. I watch a lot of movies on Angel Island. Let me tell you, the Matrix was one of them. That is from the Matrix.
Okay, well, stop. Now we're going to move away from Shadow trying and failing to mind bend Knuckles and go on to the Christmas group question
Okay, let's go for 5.
from George VA. To all three of you, what do you guys have planned for the holidays this year?
Well, I kind of answered
Snowboarding?
that beforehand. Kind of want to go up to have a personal holiday up in Haloska, but if Amy invites me out to her Christmas party, I'm gonna end up doing it.
All right, Tails.
Usually I just spend it in my my lab for the most part, but it's fun to spend it with friends though. So I'll probably I don't have any actual plans, so I'm probably just gonna go with whatever happens.
Me too.
Very good, Tails. You know, I think Dr. Eggman is planning a party, but I think we all better be a little careful about that.
I don't think I want to be a part of that now.
I
Yeah.
already wrote return to sender on the envelope.
Oh boy.
You guys are missing out. The Doctor throws the dankest of parties.
Does Shadow just say dank?
I'm pretty content with not going to an Eggman-based party.
I don't know how I feel about that.
All right, Knuckles, how about you? Any plans?
I've been kind of getting behind the times when it comes to celebrating Kwanzaa, so I don't really know what to do. But yeah, every so often I'll get invited to a Christmas party, so I don't know. It's either I celebrate Kwanzaa this year or I go to a Christmas party. So
So,
it all depends, really.
Which one of those are you inviting me to?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you celebrate Kwanzaa.
Well, I'd like to learn about it.
Sure, it's the more the merrier, right?
Is the Master Emerald gonna be there?
The Master
Just
Emerald will be
asking.
safe with me in the hammer space.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. But
Always
also,
about
I'm
the
gonna
Master
hold to
Emerald with
that.
you.
You're showing me Kwanzaa stuff this year. That'll be exciting. You and me and the Master Emerald.
You and me and the Kwanzaa.
What?
Okay.
What just happened?
I
tried
got
to weasel
invited
her
to a
way.
Kwanzaa party. That's what happened.
I think the only people in attendance are just you and
All
Knuckles.
right. Well, we're coming to the end of this session also, but that means we are going to cap this section with another most popular question of the session. This
Oh.
one is from Sydney Sutter, Jeremy Pagan, Starblue0906, Carterson, Alice Icebreaker LPS, MOC Gamer Gal, Book Dragon 1231, Photon.
Good lord!
Book Dragon 1231.
What's
and
going on?
Nemea Bradford and Alani Oswald, and hang on, this is only halfway, asked
What?
to Team
What?
Sonic, what do you think of Sonic Boom? But also, Fire Dragon Moon 15, Sonic Dorito Blast, Zanime Fan 14Z, Tina Bot, CJ Hess, Lead Doc
still
Stater,
going!
James,
It's
Will,
still
Mima
going!
Kurosaki, Emily the Irkin, and Jonah Monette, among many, 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 many others in the comment section, elaborated by saying, what are your thoughts on the new designs for the new Sonic Boom game, both in looks and personality? Please discuss.
Okay. First things first.
I look super cool.
No. That's not first. Push.
No, well, the first thing is that I look super cool. Get it right.
Guys, everybody out there on the internet, letting you guys know that boom stuff that's going on, that whole thing, that's a completely separate universe, completely separated from our own. Like,
Didn't
very
Frontiers confirm
separated
that
from our own.
Cream and
It's-
sticks
kind of
exist?
those weird alternate dimension things, where it's like.
Oh wait, maybe it was
for one,
Tangled.
it's at a different point in time, and for two, it's in another dimension.
I wouldn't mind having that dimension. I look so cool.
You're super
Nucky.
beefy, dude.
To be honest, I think you look really creepy in that dimension.
It makes
What?
me uncomfortable.
What are you talking
He's
about?
too
I look
he's too
awesome.
beefy.
Have you
For one
seen
thing,
me? Those
I-
muscles, those biceps.
Ugh. Okay,
Knuckles,
for one.
you got some sick gains over there, bro.
Oh
I
my
have to
goodness.
ask myself.
He's
if
too
I'm
buff.
kinda noodly over here.
I mean, not like it matters or anything, but I think the way you currently look is just fine, plenty handsome, you're very strong without having to be beefy about it, and the other one is twice as tall as me and super creepy. And
She
dumb.
called you handsome.
Who just spinning facts?
He is objectively handsome. Look at the guy.
I mean, Knuckles is a very handsome
wait a
person.
minute. Wait a minute. There's one
What?
criticism I do have, is that why did they make me so dumb? I mean, for crying out loud, I've mastered over 40 different martial arts. It's not like I'm inherently
Exactly.
dumb.
I hate how new games make Knuckles
That's
look
my only
dumb.
criticism.
Glad Frontiers didn't do
Well,
this.
I mean, that's fair. I feel like sometimes they made me a little bit too self-centered. I mean, isn't kind of my whole deal is saving other people?
It's more of an overconfidence that you have, rather than being self-centered. At least that's how I perceive you, Big Daddy.
It's definitely overconfidence.
Thanks, Rouge.
He's like
But,
Monkey D.
yeah,
Luffy.
aside from that, I think the only thing about Sonic Boom really is that I kind of like their Eggman.
It's just sitcom
I can't
Eggman.
take him seriously. Like, I wouldn't mind having that Eggman. I would not at all.
He's
I mean,
that
so
Eggman is so
reasonable.
funny though. I can't even lie. I like Sonic Boom.
Schedules with people to have a plan, to have a plot. He sets up a time frame. Who does that? That's awesome.
Tails, what do you think of your personality in this alternate universe? Are you satisfied with the way that version of you acts? Or does he just look cool enough and then that's all?
Well, he looks very cool, I must say. But I've kind of been avoiding it on purpose because I don't like watching myself on TV. So I kind of don't really know much else other than what I look like.
Well,
Sorry.
you're in luck, Tails. You pretty much act the same way, except in that universe, that universe's version of you seems to be a little bit more on the
Sassy?
kind of, yeah, on the daring side.
Well, I like watching myself on TV, but I'm not in that show.
She's not.
Shadow's
was
in
in
that
it once.
show.
Shadow's in it, but not
That's pretty
Rouge.
cool. I mean, like, portrayed me as like super strong. I mean, that's pretty accurate.
Without making you a big, buff, creepy guy.
Exactly. Yeah, they didn't have to do that.
Your hair was a little messed up, though.
Yeah, that's very true.
I
Comb
don't
your
know
hair.
about you, Shadow, but you kind of gave up this kind of one-dimensional kind of feel. It was like, I hate everything that everyone stands for. That
Well,
was-
yes, of course, it's gonna be a moderately bad fan fiction of myself, but
It is definitely bad
they
fan
got
fiction.
they got it on the nose that I could easily beat you in a fight.
Excuse me. Did you not see that? I spin dashed the snot out of you.
That was because a flash went off in my face. All right, I don't have
Uh-huh.
eyes of steel.
Oh, the sun was in my eyes. I'm Shadow the Hedgehog. I can't see.
Oh,
Calm down, you guys.
Get
Okay, good heavens. Well, on that note, we're going to end session 2, but we'll be back again for one more session that should go by very quickly. But for right now, we need to pause for a quick hot chocolate break, and we will see you all again very soon. This is Rouge signing out.
That means
for
next
session
week.
2.
Sonic signing out for session 2. I'll see you all next time.
This is Tails signing out for session 2. See you later.
Knuckles leaving session 2. See you in session 3.
This is Shadow, and my temper is as steamy as this hot chocolate.
I want hot chocolate now.
Oh.
Okay.
Do I have enough time to make hot chocolate? Okay, anyways, we'll see you next week when we get to the final part of this session. Anyways, I do hope you all enjoy. Be sure to leave a like, add to your favorites, want to see more Scorching Hot videos from the show, subscribe. I make videos weekly or daily depending on my schedule. Have any requests for reactions whatsoever, leave a link to that video down below. Make sure it's something I'd be interested in, like Mario, Sonic, Ben 10, TMNT, or Pokemon, and I will definitely react to it. Brain fart. How many try goal of 10,000 subscribers, and you will get a special video from yours truly. No, we'll probably never get to that goal by the end of the year, but like I can dream. With that being said, I hope you all enjoy. Stay tuned for more videos, and remember, many hearts never apart. Let them all blaze the nights. Blazix, blazing out! Until next time, take care.